Armed police have shot dead a man in his 20s after a car chase ended in South London. Officers say they were pursuing a suspect vehicle last night. Police apparently deliberately collided with the car to force it to stop, bringing the pursuit to an end. In Streatham Hill, residents reported hearing gunshots and a police helicopter in the sky above.
There's a massive bang. I thought a neighbour's roof had fallen off or something. It's a real...
Right. Just notice, of course, this gentleman's now coming to speak. Just want to point out a couple of things. Also, if you do hear me chuckle here and there and you don't understand or have been paying attention to anything I've been saying in any of my videos, or it's the first time you've come across one of my videos, obviously I'm not morbidly laughing at said situation or any situation. I'm merely chuckling at the volume and the ratio and just how it's the same patterns. Again, I've been doing this literally every day almost for going on 6 years now. 6 years next month, go figure. And the community at large, the rest of us in the circle of study, the students in the circle of study, it's been building and growing via Zachary K. Hubbard since 2013. We're almost in 2023. What I'm showing here should be, common knowledge by now. But of course, what should be common knowledge and what used to be common sense. I don't want the present day common sense. You lot can have that if you want to be, that type of NPC zombie. But anyway, my point is, deceased equals 44. Actually, we'll start with racism. Racism 45, ritual 45, yeah? He was a rapper. It goes even up to... Does it go past 46? I don't know. It goes up to 47. I think firearms is 47. Anyway, this is only a snip-tease, again, for Chris Kaba, who got shot in Streatham Hill on 5th of September, 5/9. Again, we are going to go into this again. I just wanted to just make a quick few-minute video because of what I just saw. And I was just like, I can't sit on that. And I'm sure, people like Chris that get caught up in the Jesuit Order matrix, whichever type of, act that they're carrying out, whether it's for somebody's, fame or whether it's just them, continuing that distorted frequency of, racism and despair and all this type of stuff and have people marching and all this effery that they have people do. It's a shame that they're not. Well, do you know what? I'm going to hold off because there's going to be a slide coming up and then I'm going to go back to the protesting stuff with what I was about to say. So hold tight for that. So anyway, again, it starts off with 44. It goes to 45. So again, ritual 45. Yeah. Again, remember in Streatham they had the terror attack. Also, was it last year or 2 years ago? If you remember the stabbing in Streatham, I did speak about that in the other snip-tease. This is snip-tease part 2. I don't know if there's going to be another snip-tease, but tomorrow I will definitely be putting out, a full packed video with what's there, whether it's short or a lengthy one, for you guys to digest and download and obviously share. And obviously, again, each one teach one. Again, through the casting of these type of spells, and what they're doing, this is what keeps the people in deep sleep, and it's a very simple thing to see through as well. But it's the I don't know if it's ironic to say. I don't know if that's the right word, but with what I'm saying, it's actually really easy to see through. But as easy as it is to see through, look what it's done to the masses for so long. Look how they've been having up the people in the same off-key Groundhog Day, as I've explained a bazillion times. Again, if you are bumping into this, this is on my number 3 channel. So my 3rd channel, of course, I've got another 2 channels. This is the second backup channel of the 3. But anyway, shooting 44. Remember, it starts at 44, deceased 44, shooting 44, killed 44, firearms, because it was to do with firearms, right? Remember, they picked up on his, however the narrative goes from their side, saying, the camera, detecting the number plate or whatever, and then it said something to do with firearms involved with the car. But as it's now known, There was no firearms in the car. So regardless of what, all of that part was, what was all the excessive force for? Again, however it went, you boxed him in or whatever. I don't know how big the chase was, or if there was a chase, or if you just pulled up on him quickly. But however it goes, you got him to a standstill, and one of your officers shoots him straight in the head. I mean, what in the world? Like, what? Listen. And he's only just been suspended. We're going to get into that later, because something that I saw as well, and I said, oh my God, was it yesterday that he got suspended? I'm going to double check if it was yesterday. If it was yesterday, literally a week after, or 8 days would be yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I'll check on my dates and stuff. Obviously, I know it's a week, but the end date might factor in or something. But anyway, it's funny if it is the day, because the numerology was 63s and 63s and 27s, and that's also racism numbers that they like to stamp around. So again, it starts at 44, right? We spoke about 45 and racism. I mean, unbelievable, but not surprising when you know the code. And again, just a mocking of what these people do. Whether it's even if it wasn't the Jesuit Order antics, as this clearly is, as I said, it could be a normal situation, well, without the gang involved, the Jesuit Order, right? And whether it was, full-blown roadman that shot somebody in the head, whatever, you better fucking bet your pound sterling, dollar, or whatever coin, or digital, or your crypto, or whatever, you better bet, that lo and behold, when you see how they, do the time, they say, like, if you go to the normal news, and obviously they post it at a specific time in the Sun News or the Mirror, whatever. If you come over here, just like, Sky News, and then they start the recording that they obviously put out to the broadcast or upload to their YouTube channel or whatever, or live stream. They start live streaming from 44 minutes past, or another number like 37 that also shooting equals 37. So again, it could be 37 minutes past or 53 minutes past. Shooting equals 53. Just like it equals 44. But to maximize, because they know kill, deceased, firearms, to maximize. Again, execution, kill, firearms, deceased, and whatever the other 44s were, I've forgotten. Rewind the video. But anyway, because these people are a death cult, right? You need to understand that. Very simple. So anyway, let me quickly roll the thing, and then we're going to continue with the other dub play of even why I'm making this quick snip tease. So, roll the thing.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too?
All right. So, if you notice, of course, going around, they may title it Streatham shooting, of course, pertaining to, the obvious, what we're breaking down here right about now. Hold tight, we're going to get back to that slide that we was just on for the intro music just now. You don't want to miss that, because that's actually the reason why I had to make the video. So anyway, Streatham shooting equals 95, right? It happened on September 5th. So hold up. George Floyd was 25th of May, right? 2020. 119 weeks to this situation in 2022, right? And remember, hold up, do you know what? I don't want to get ahead of myself. Hold up. Juggled the pictures around, I'm so sorry. So, George Floyd equals 119. And we know how staged that shit was. Shit, even his own people, you can even find the video on this backup channel via another channel. And we watch it, and we watch their Instagram, and what does his own family show you? Not to mention all the other dubplate and bombshells or Gamuntria truth bombshells, you know, that have come before and after. You know, and even ongoing right now, because this is another dubplate Gamuntria bombshell of truth, you know. This is how the shit is structured. Yes, there is an organic side, but don't let that cloud your judgment with the, you know, repetitiveness, redundant, the you know, fully redundant nature of what this gang does, you know. I mean, at this stage, I mean, so 119, 119 weeks on the nose. Come on. Wow. Again, we are going to get into all of this more on the next, you know, entry. Again, racism equals 45. Remember the time went from 44 to 45, right? Remember the beginning of today's video? We was watching the time. Again, racism equals 45 as well as 213, excuse me. Yeah, so racism equals 213 as well as 45. Again, think about Black History Month, 213, Nigger 213, Deaf 213, Black Panthers 213, Black Panther or Black Panthers, one of the two. Again, Black Lives Matter 65 and 56. Remember, this guy dies, gets killed by the police on the day of numerology of 56. And again, time death RIP. We've got a life lesson of 20. That's huge. And a numerology of 36. Racism also equals 36. Dead and end equal 14. We have a day numerology of 14, which it will always be like that every year. So, and of course, you know, this gentleman, very well known, he's not, why is he not saying what I'm saying? He's saying it's the pledge, what is it, 10 million for 10 years, what was it? Check out the video, or actually I'll leave it in the description, but I'm sure I left it in the last one, or the one before the last, because it was to do with, of course, this situation, right? Again, this is the second entry. He's born on the 14th as well, unbelievable. Again, race war 33, if you write 33, you get 141. Race war 33, unbelievable. I mean, it's just... Let's Lurk was one of his... Basically, he was in a crew called 6-7. Interestingly, Let's Lurk equals 95. And don't forget as well, George Floyd equals 201. And there was a situation very similar that happened in France, 201 weeks before George Floyd. And we know who loves the number 201. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you haven't watched enough videos and or checked out, you know, Gamuntria Effect News, you know, and the other channels. So I suggest check out who I'm subscribed to and go figure. Because right about now, it's pretty clear and obvious what we're talking about, why we're talking about it, you know. All this extra bit here we're going to get into next time, so don't worry. And I'm just kind of skirting over some here and some other dub plates that factor in. But we're going to get back to this on the next entry, right? Hold up. Police Gunman 59, we'll definitely shout that one out right now, like 5/9, 5th of September. Again, Nigger and Death equal 59 again. Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year, February 28th. Metropolitan Gunman, Met Gunman, 36 and 45, like racism. Unbelievable, but not surprising when you know the code. So again, condolences to this man and his family, and his soon to be, you know, born child. You know, so again, a big FU again to the Jesuit Order, and a big FU to the sleepers, because if not for you sleepers, and is that the last one? If not for you sleepers, you'll be saying what you're supposed to be saying on the microphone. You know, these guys more than likely ain't got a clue what's going on. he knows what's going on, some way, shape or form. He might not be over deep on it, but he knows more than likely some of the shit that I'm talking about. Yeah? Again, don't demonize the craft. Demonize what they do with their style of script. But again, there's nothing wrong with knowing numerology and when to do certain things on specific days. That's not, you know, harming somebody else. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Alright guys, homeless, flat mother love and power, spread love and light, hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer, and of course give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. Again, condolences to Chris Kaba.